All right, I'm going to show you how a machine made me over $100,000 last year and how you can do it as well. And if you're not using a machine and you're trying to become a successful trader, good luck, because it's never going to happen to you. And I know that because I tried for 2.5 years without using a machine. And once I got a machine, I started making a lot of money very consistently. Okay, so let me go ahead and break it down for you. Now, let me go on the whiteboard, kind of show you what we're rocking with here. Let me make this a little bit smaller. So, machines, okay? Let me break this down. Let's say you have a machine, okay? It doesn't matter what it is. I'll get into that in a second. But every time you put in, we'll say, $2,000 into the machine, you get out, we'll say, on average, 2,300. Excuse me, my handwriting is terrible. Don't worry about it. That's why I trade instead of do art. Now, there we go. Every time you put in $2,000 into this machine, you get out 2,300 on average over the long run, okay? Now, if I handed you this machine, okay, and said, here, you can have it, okay? How much would that be worth to you, right? You need to think about it. It should be as much money as you have, okay? Because you can consistently do this machine, turn it on, repeat every single day. Every single day, okay? Like every day. So, if you have this machine, then all you need to do is continue putting more money in. Okay, so when you make 2,300, now you put in 2,300, and then what you'll get out is 2,700. Now you made plus 400 bucks. Then you put 2,700 in, right? Then you'll get out 3,300. Okay, now you made $600. You see how this compounds, and over time you can make a bunch of money, and all you need is a machine. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about in this video, because if you don't have a machine, everything else you're doing is a waste of time. Everything else. Okay? I'm talking about trading specifically. Everything else is a waste of time. Okay? Looking at moving averages, looking at option flow, looking at whatever. It's just a waste of time. I promise you. Okay? I've been trading 6 years. Okay? The first 2.5 years, I didn't realize this. Once I realized this, I started making a lot more money. Okay? Now, what is a machine, right? That's the big question. How do I get this to work? What is this machine? Machine, let me zoom in over here, is essentially a strategy, okay? But there's important components with the strategy, okay? So machine equals strategy. Now, why is this important? You need to have a back-tested and proven strategy. Okay, your strategy or your machine should consist of rules of what I like to call if this, comma, then that statements, okay? You should have very specifically, clearly laid out rules for your machine or your strategy of if this, then that. For example, one of them might be, if I have a demand zone, if price comes into my demand zone, then blank, okay? And you need to have multiple of these rules where if all of them are aligned, all of the if this happens, then you quote unquote take the trade. Take the trade. Terrible handwriting, right? That's all trading is. Seriously, that is it. Combine that with proper risk management, okay, and you're good. That's it. There's no other, like, there's nothing else. It's funny because this machine could be as simple as like, okay, buy over the next candle's high, okay, and put your stop here, your target here. Simple as that, right? But the thing that a lot of people don't do, and where they make the big mistake, is they have like 20 different machines in their head, right? They have machine 1, machine 2, machine 3, machine 4. Okay, they have all these freaking machines, just like this, and every single day they're trying out new ones. Oh, let me try this one, let me try this one, let me try this one. Let me try this one. The issue is what you're doing is you don't know if these machines work, okay? Because one day you'll put in 2K and you'll get out 4K and you'll be like, holy crap, I want to keep using this machine. And then you go and use it again, you put in 2K and you get out 500. And then you're like, what just happened? I thought this machine works. Like, let me try it one more time. You put in another 2K and you end up getting out 200. And then you're like, okay, something's really wrong. what is going on? Let me go to this one. Then you go to machine 2. You put in 2K, you get out 3K. Maybe you do it again. Maybe you get out 4K. And you're like, okay, this machine works. Let me keep using this machine. And then you put in, you're like, oh, this is amazing. Let me put in 10K. And you lose it all. And your account gets blown up. Right? It's happened to me. I know it's happened to you guys if you're watching this. It's happened to me a ton of times. All right? That's the nature of how you are when you first start out. Now, what I want you guys to realize, what I want you guys to focus in and figure out is that you don't need a million machines. What you need is one machine. You need to just keep working on it and building it and building it and getting this to a period where when you put in X, you get out Y, and you want Y to be greater than X. Okay, we're getting into some math, some algebra, all right? Simple, right? I'm trying to keep it simple. That's all it is. And what I've done, okay, is I've spent over a year creating this machine, perfecting it, tweaking it, testing it, working on it, trying to figure out how to make this machine the best machine it can possibly be. And then that's all I did. All I do nowadays for the past 2.5 years as a full-time trader is simply just traded this one machine. That's it. That is it. That's all trading is, okay? Of course, you need to have good risk management as well, right? You need to be risking the same amount per trade. Okay, that's a topic for a different video. But what I want you guys to understand is that you guys are overcomplicating everything. Okay, and I've seen it firsthand. I see guys come to me, followers come to me, they're like, hey, why is this not working? I'm like, have you backtested and proven your strategy? And they're like, oh, no. And I'm like, well, there you go. You don't know if your machine works. Okay, it's the same thing if you go take alerts from someone else. It's the same thing if you go and copy somebody else's trade. You don't know if their machine works. How do you know their machine works? Have they been working on their machine forever? Have they backtested and proven their strategy? Have they done all the work? You don't know that. Okay, and the reality is if you don't do this as well, you're not going to end up making money. Right? Let me bring back the casino analogy. All right, how many of you guys know about a casino? Right? A casino, they have a bunch of guys come in, right? They have a bunch of people come in, happy customers, right? They come in happy. They go inside the casino, and they come out the casino, most of them, on average, sad, okay? Because, why is that? Maybe you get one happy customer who ends up walking away, but you end up sad because the casino has built a strategy or an edge where every time people come in with money, they get Y. They leave with less money, which means that money is going right into the casino's pocket. Okay? And you should be doing the same exact thing with the market. Okay? Right now, this is like the market for you guys, where you're putting money in, you're losing money. And if you keep putting money in, you're going to keep losing money. So if you don't change that, nothing is going to ever change. You need to be changing the machine. And not only do you need to be changing the machine, you need to be changing the fact that you're going to different machines every single day. That's the other thing, okay? Going to a different casino is not going to change the amount of money you make when you leave that casino. Over the long run, you're still going to lose money. It needs to be the same with your trading, where when you have a machine, quote-unquote, a strategy that works, you can just put money in and you get money out. Again, not every time, but over the long haul on average. That's how trading works. That's what you should be focusing on as a trader, okay? Is finding a machine that works and then cutting out all the other ones that don't work, which is 99% of everything else that you see online. That's just the truth, okay? Now, the good news is, or the bad news, I guess, is that if you want to make a machine, you can do what I did, okay? Which is about one whole year of backtesting, okay? Forward testing, iterating, right? Figuring out what works and what doesn't, and also losing a ton of money in the process, okay? Because it takes time and it takes money plus time, or losing plus time, in order to find a profitable machine. But once you find it, it's worth it. Now, if you're anything like me, okay, and you don't want to do all this crap, you can simply just use somebody else's machine, okay? You can just use somebody else's machine. Right? It's like if you had the money to build a casino, I'm confident you would build it because you know that they're going to work. And so if you do the same thing with your trading, you know you can end up making a lot of money in the long run. So what I'm offering for you guys watching this video, okay, is I'm going to give you guys my machine. Okay? And the cool part about why I'm doing this offer to you guys is that if you use my machine, okay, you have X, you get out Y. If this machine does not make you money, okay, then I want you to email me and I'm going to give you all your money back, okay? Because I have a private mentorship group where I give you my little machine, okay, a whole bunch of other stuff, which you can find out in the first link description down below. But I know my machine works, and so if you come through, you join my mentorship, and your Y is less than X, okay, so you end up with less money than what you started with, I will give you your money back, and you get to keep the machine for free. It's a no-brainer deal. Now, simple, right? I'm keeping it simple for you guys. That's all your trading should be. This is literally what trading is. Once I found my machine, it was game over. I was making money like this. Like it was game over. I just kept putting money in, and now I'm at the point where I'm starting to scale, right? Back in the day when I was putting in, $100 in this machine, getting out like, 150, or not 150, what I'm talking about, getting like $105. Now I'm starting to get to the point where I'm putting in 3K in the machine, not 3K. I'll be putting like 20K in the machine and getting like 23K out, right? So that's plus 3,000 every time, right? I was doing it backwards, where it was like 3K, get out like 6K, but same thing, right? Same math, still plus 3,000. So what you need to do is find a machine, and I'm literally offering you a machine, okay? So if you want my machine, click the first link in the description, and I'll literally give you mine, okay? And if that machine, you join my mentorship, you don't make money, I'll give you your money back. Very simple. All right? So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to get rid of this, you want to be a happy customer like this guy instead of these guys, okay, click the first link in the description. This was a little bit of a different video. So if you want to learn more about my strategies, click on my channel and go watch a bunch of my other videos. I put out a bunch of crap, especially on my Twitter as well. Really good stuff, so definitely watch that. Hopefully this made sense to you guys. I definitely recommend figuring out machine. Again, if you don't want to use mine, go ahead. I don't care. Just find one that works, and then you'll stop complaining and you'll make a lot more money. All right? So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.